Hello guys, welcome back to Patrick TV GH. This is your savings tutor, Mr. Patrick Barbampa, coming your way with another edition on this channel. Before we start, I want you to subscribe to the channel. The red button, subscribe, just click on it so that you follow us for further videos on this channel. Tonight, we want to look at the life of an entrepreneur. I want to have a chat with an entrepreneur who has been in the media and now wants to do her own business. What are the challenges, lessons that you, my viewer, can also pick as you begin to establish your own business? Before we do that, we want to take a short commercial break from our sponsors, Pensions Alliance Trust, Adom City Estate, and BBH Microcredit. I'll be right back.
Have you heard about PENSURE?
PENSURE is a hospitalization benefit, disability and life insurance benefits package underwritten by Allianz Life Insurance for Pensions Alliance Trust, or PAT.
As a contributor to PAT, you get to enjoy PENSURE for free as your contribution accumulates under the Tier 3 and Inindasu Wealth Builder Pension Scheme. This hospitalization benefit, disability and life insurance cover enhances your family's financial security. So what are you waiting for? Join Pensions Alliance Trust today and enjoy these free benefits too. PENSURE, your financial security enhanced.
To sign up, call us on 0302 775 349 or 0501 553 839.
Email us at clientservice@pensionsalliancetrust.com or use the web portal on our website www.pensionsalliancetrust.com. Alternatively, you can reach us on any of our social media pages on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter. Pensions Alliance Trust is available on your phone through the PAT app on both Android and iOS. Terms and conditions apply. Pensions Alliance Trust, securing your future.
Hello guys, welcome back from the commercial break. As I said in the introduction, today we are looking at the life of an entrepreneur, a businesswoman. I'm happy to have with me a former musician, now a businesswoman. I want to know how she got to the point of becoming a businesswoman, the challenges and advice for young people who want to enter into business. We have with me here Ctso. Is that right?
Yes.
What's the full meaning of Ctso?
It's Ctso.
Ctso.
Yes.
Is that an ever name?
Yes.
What does it mean?
God is my refuge.
God is my refuge. Mm-hmm. So who is Ctso? Did I get the name right?
Ctso.
I can't say it. You don't even worry yourself.
Okay, so I wouldn't call her quiet per se.
Okay.
It depends on the mood. So I think I'm a temperamental person.
So what does it mean?
My mood can switch anytime.
So you can just be fighting with me on the set now, and at the next moment you'll be laughing with me.
Possible, not physically, but possible.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm a lover of God, lover of Jesus, a follower of Jesus Christ, and I try to be an upright citizen. So basically, that's Ctso in a nutshell.
Okay. So how did we get here? Having your own business. So viewers, as you can see, we have Kenke smoothie.
Yes.
From Ctso's Kitchen.
Ctso's Kitchen, yeah.
Your own product.
Yes, please.
How did we get here?
Honestly, if I tell you I remember a backstory to having this, I would be lying. All I remember is I was mixing stuff and then I came up with different flavors for mashke. Personally, I don't like mashke that much, but when my friends come around, because I'm into cooking, I usually feed them. So one time I made some, and then some of my friends were like, oh, this is really delicious. So experimenting led to one thing, and then before I noticed, I had other flavors. So yeah, here we are.
So before having this kind of business or having this business mentality, what were you doing?
I was working for a company in Adabraka.
Okay.
That's where the cooking started.
Okay.
So my boss used to buy lunch for us, and my pay wasn't much. So it was me thinking, how can I make extra cash? So I was like, I went to him and I was like, you know what? Why don't you let me cook and then you give me the money? And he was like, are you sure you can handle it? I was like, yeah, I can. I'm pretty sure. So literally the whole kitchen idea started from that office. So I remember cooking from the house and then bringing it, which was stressful.
Okay.
But it was a whole complex which belonged to my boss. So I decided to set up the kitchen there.
Okay.
So I literally didn't have a life. And that was how the kitchen idea started. After I left the company, the kitchen idea started from that side.
Before we came on set, you were telling me you used to sing.
Yes.
What about that? Why did you switch from singing to your business now?
I haven't switched. Okay, it's a combination of both worlds.
Okay.
But what happens is when I left that company, I actually left to do music.
Okay.
But unfortunately, I think my team then really didn't understand what we were about. So it hindered me in so many ways. And cooking, aside it's being birthed from the office, it's a passion that I've always had to cook. I think of myself as a creative person. So literally the creation has always been there, creating stuff. So in order to make money, I turned to cooking. Yes, so that I'll be able to sustain myself whilst pushing the music. So I haven't stopped the music. Yes, I released a single last year, but I haven't pushed it yet because I'm trying to weigh certain things.
Okay, so what kind of music do you do?
So I started with the secular.
Okay.
Rapping.
Wow.
Yes. In fact, I still am sometimes. I'm a lazy singer. Okay. And singing entails a lot. Not that rapping doesn't. Rapping is energy. But it was easy to transition from poetry to rapping because it was the same energy and, So I was like, you know what? I got a mentor who mentored me in the rap. And so my first single, he made me rewrite. So I got what I needed. And that's how come I started falling in love with rap. And then I've been sticking to it since. But now I've branched into gospel, though it's not conventional. But I think at the end of the day, what I want to do is music. That's the biggest thing I want to do, music. So I don't want to, again, I told you something earlier. I am going through a phase in my life. So I may switch from gospel, not entirely, just music that makes sense till further notice.
Okay, so I told you off air that I will force you to give me a line from your earlier rap music.
Yeah.
But before I do that, what's in the life of a musician? What's a typical life of a musician? Someone who is doing music full time.
If you're doing music full time, it means you're actually signed to a record label.
Okay. And
they're taking care of your needs and expenses. So basically, you just have to keep producing, like writing, yes, and coming up with music and stuff. The rest you have a team to take care of.
Okay, so is it possible to just be someone singing and someone also writing for you?
Yes, it's possible. Most of the greatest people in music history have people who have written for them. If you are fortunate enough to be blessed to be able to write your own lyrics, then yeah, that's also a plus.
Okay, so how are you going to mix the music and your kitchen business? I think there are two different industries.
Yes, I believe everything is planning. Okay, and at a stage in your life or career, you should be able to mentor somebody who can take over when you are not there. So with food like this, because I don't believe a franchise like KFC, the man is sitting there cooking the meals everywhere. No, but he sets measures in place so that people can still carry on when he's not there. So I believe everything is planning. With the right people around you, the right team around you, it's doable. It's possible to be able to marry the music and then the catering, though both are demanding.
Okay. Yeah. Now let's talk about your mashke. On our way here, we were talking about the flavors.
Yeah.
Walk us through the flavors.
Okay.
Because we are only used to one flavor in Ghana, mashke.
Okay, so I have 4 currently.
Okay.
I experimented, I think, with 6, but I'm yet to perfect the other 2. So currently I have 4, which is the strawberry, which is
this one?
Yes, this is the strawberry magic. And then this one is the granite and banana.
Okay.
Yes, which is not, I think people do this.
Yeah.
The only unique one amongst all is the
strawberry.
Okay. Yeah, exactly. And then I think ginger. A lot of people are not used to the ginger mashke. So there's the ginger as well. And then there's the plain, which is the normal one with the milk and stuff. But then with a hint of granite.
Okay.
Yes. So, yeah, basically, I mean, taste and see.
Okay, so how is it doing on the market?
It's a new product that we are trying to push from Ctso's Kitchen. So it's going to be broadcasted widely so that if you need it, there are numbers there we're going to link below, and then you just call and we'll deliver.
Okay. I think one of the challenges we all have in this country when it comes to business is not really the business idea.
Mm-hmm.
One of the challenges that people complain about has to do with capital.
Exactly.
Switching from music to this business, how were you able to raise your capital?
Well, it wasn't easy. And again, I want people to understand that the fact that you have the idea doesn't mean you're going to be successful. If anybody knows me, I've been doing these things for the longest. But if I'm not a household name, it means I still haven't gotten the success I need. I'm just surviving. To raise capital is not very easy, especially if you don't understand what you're doing in terms of music. So I would attribute the fact that my earlier failures has helped shape my mindset when it comes to it. Raising the capital, sometimes I always don't believe in taking loans to start a business, because then you end up paying what you're supposed to be saving. But if you don't have the capital, it's a risk you have to take. If you want to be an entrepreneur, it's all about risk taking. So if you are sure you've done your due diligence, then I believe you can go for a loan. And I also believe that going for a loan, you don't go for a loan that you have to use your house as a collateral. You have to go for a loan that you can build. So something substantial for you to push your business. And first of all, the skill set. What are you pushing? If somebody wants to go into a mashke business like this, you don't need that huge amount of money to start. You need, unless maybe you don't have a fridge, you don't have, the equipment.
Okay, so on the average, let's say someone wants to also learn this trade. Mm-hmm. How much money do you think the person will need to start on top of your head?
If they are starting from scratch, let's say buying fridge and everything, I would say like 5,000.
5,000 Ghana cedis.
Yes.
Okay.
5,000.
But if you have a fridge,
then you can limit it to 2,000.
Okay.
Because I say 2,000 because you'd have to do promos. It's not enough to rely on word of mouth. You have to actually pay so that people get to see your product.
Okay.
And then, yes, I think you have to pen it down and then have a very broad, advertisement for the product.
Before you take leave of me, as I said, you have to sing. This is the first time on this show that we are going to have a guest who is a musician. So you can't just come and just give us all the tips without singing. So we are going to take 2 songs from you. Just a brief song. One the rap, and the one that you released last year.
Okay.
So let's go. I'm ready to dance.
Okay, so Mr. May and the Missus with a fairy tale ending. Until he heard my verses, his heart started beating. A J like R2B's ready to sting me. Me de nakomako, yet that's how my love be. So
now let's come to the normal song.
Sure.
Rap.
So the new one I'm promoting is Inkunim.
Okay.
Yes.
It's a gospel.
Yes.
Okay.
It's not a conventional gospel anyway, so some would call it inspirational, however you want to see it. I wrote that song when I think I needed inspiration myself, so it was sort of an anthem. So it goes a little like, Me a treming at night, yes, you coming home, fighting for me, bidding konim. I won't give up, I won't lose hope, keep pushing through. I will believe that I am capable. I believe everybody should believe they're capable, and the sky is always the limit or beyond.
Thank you very much, Ctso, for coming on Patrick TVGH.
Thank you.
I believe that our viewers have learned a few tips from you.
Sure.
So viewers, that'll be all for now on Patrick TVGH. This evening, we had a chat with Ctso, a musician, a businesswoman, on her journey working for someone, starting her own business, and the challenges that she has faced, and what she feels should be the key mark for everyone that wants to go into entrepreneurship. If you have enjoyed our session this evening, kindly subscribe to our channel, Patrick TVGH on YouTube. Follow us on all social media platforms, Patrick TVGH, and we'll come again next week with another edition on this channel. Thank you.